Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arun. I'll be presenting the introduction and the problem statement as well as the recommended solutions for the problem statement in front of us, which is a scenario where a luxury toilet paper company has to implement the agile business solutions within them. All right, so let's get started with the problem statement. All right, so have a look at the problem statement. So the problem statement revolves around pretty much three basic things. The idea where manual order processing is adversely affecting the business. So, what are the three major problems that the business fails right now? Assistant involvement is needed in pretty much every single order. In the event that even a single assistant is absent or not available, it pretty much slows the process down, and it also, because there is human involvement there, it is more error prone. On demand factory production, because of the scale of the operation is so slow, it is incapable of taking bulk orders or incapable of taking incoming new orders, which of course affects the turnover. And third, which I think is the most important, is that there is slow customer support. Customers, if there are any complaints, will take at least 72 hours for them to be fulfilled. So yeah, these are the basic problem statements that we need to go through. Okay, the way it is recognized, there are four major parties involved who are affected. Number one is the customers. Because of slow fulfillment and delayed resolutions, this will affect the market standing of the business. Assistants, who are the personnel that actually involved are in the business, because of high workload and because of the fact that humans errors can affect the turnover as well. The staff itself, because there is no automation involved, irregular schedules and insufficient funds will pretty much affect the morale of the company itself and the people who work in it. And ultimately, it is also about the management. Because that there is no automated workflow, management cannot rely on any accurate data, which again affects the business itself. 40 seconds. Right, so what are the recommended solutions for the problem in front of us? Of course, goes without saying, we need to implement a CRM platform which will allow us to automate every single process that is available for us. But the three main things that we need to organize is: number one, creating a realistic timeline. Number two would be automate the workflow itself, maybe with regards to the online order processing or the payment. Second would be a potent, reliable customer database. And finally, would be the reporting and forecasting, so that data can be used to predict and to give a reliable information about how we use that data.
I will present our 3 months Agile implementation plan and explain how Agile principle will guide the rollout process. The goal is to deliver value quickly, reduce risk, and ensure continuous improvement throughout the project. Month first, foundation, define project vision, identify key stakeholders and assign roles, create initial product backlog, conduct risk assessment and migration planning. Month second, pilot, run 2 or 3 short sprints, conduct sprint reviews and retrospectives, measure user satisfaction and system performance. Month third, roll out scale system to all users, monitor performance dashboard daily, establish ongoing support and improvement cycle. How Agile principle guide the rollout. Firstly, individual and interactions, daily stand-up, encourage open communication and quick issue resolution, cross-functional collaboration reduce delays, working solution quickly, focus on minimum visible products, deliver usable features instead of waiting for perfection, continuous testing during development. Customer collaboration, invite key users to sprint reviews, use surveys and feedback sessions, adjust feature based on real user needs, responding to change. Backlog review every sprint, flexible planning instead of long-term planning, continue improvements through retrospectives.
Following are the customer lifecycle aspects supported by CRM. The first one is awareness, purchase, fulfillment, and support. Awareness is giving the option to customers what the products they have. Purchase is they go and see the product and buy it. Fulfillment, making sure we deliver the product to them. And support is after the delivery and fulfillment is done, we make sure we cater their complaints or any other issues they have. Following are the things which we have to make sure we don't do this while migrating and adopting in the new software. First one is staff resistance. The thing is that staff doesn't know how to operate the software. We have to put some workshops, put some planned rollout, phase rollout, so they can understand and absorb small chunks of the software. And the other thing is data migration and errors. So we have to make sure the data we are storing is properly stored. We don't lose the data of customers, orders, and other things. And there are errors, so we have backups so we can restore back to the same instance. These are the success metrics, how we're going to evaluate the CRM we are deploying is going to be successful. The first one is we're going to be achieving 70% processing time, removing the 70% processing time from the orders, making sure whatever the complaint is, we resolve it in 24 hours, and we make sure 30% of the customer is repeated. That is the forecasted, and that's what makes our CRM successful. To implement this, we have to come up with a initial budget and steps what we're gonna do and give them to the CRM vendor. Then the other thing we can do with this cross-functional implementation squad, we come up with a developing team and also our team. So talk about the requirements we have, and then the development starts and we have to train and test it according to it. Thank you.